My John Deere 3203 has a leak that is stemming from the steering column, and little did I know that you know, there's a hydraulic valve in here in the steering. So I've got to take some of the stuff off to get at it, and I didn't want to order the replacements until I fully looked at this one, just to make sure I get the right one. I think I have a pretty good idea of which one it is. So to start this process, it's going to be take this steering wheel off, and this has got to go, and I think this has got to come off as well. So we'll see. There's a highway right down here, and as you can tell, sometimes there's some very loud vehicles that traverse it. So you cannot see that valve from here. Probably take that battery, disconnect the battery. Oh shit, stars. I gotta go get those. Assuming that this has got to come off. Alright, well, I didn't get those. Grabbed a box of just stuff. Now I'll get that when I get to that. So let's start with this steering wheel. Let me see if I figure it out first, and then I'll buzz back here. Well, that's easy enough. There's just little tabs pushing in up underneath the doohickeys to take that off, which should reveal the nut, which it does. I might have to I think put my headlamp on so some of the stuff can be seen. Let me get my headlamp and then also see what size that is. I'm thinking 3/4, but we'll see. Okay, let's see what this thing is. No, not even close. That's 15/16. So nope. So it's not 15/16, and it's not 1 inch, obviously. Shoot, and it's not 3/4. So I bet you it's either metric or 11/16. Let me go get it. Well, I'm gonna use I don't know why that wrench was goofy, but 15/16. That other wrench, 15/16, seemed pretty sloppy on there. That isn't exact, but 22 is too small, and I'm not going back for more metric shit. So, that's the way that's gonna roll. Hopefully, it's just gonna. That's not gonna work. This will work. Alright, let's, I don't know if this is reverse thread. Nope. It is not reverse thread. But there is an Allen key in there. I bet you. So if this this out for a second here. Do I need a puller for this thing? Go get a rubber mallet and then see if I gotta get a puller for this thing. I don't know. Let me see. So the thing with a puller is there's nothing to grip onto it, but I think, voila, steering wheel disengaged. Okay. Yeah, see, something's leaking. All right, see what else I need to do here. Let me shut you down for a second. So it's saying remove the hood. Okay. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why I have to remove the hood. I can see this thing needing to go. This. And this. I don't see why this needs to go. Let me check something out here. What's this? Hood removal. The control panel and two cowl panels are interlocked when assembled. So all three pieces are removed during removal or installation of an individual component. The key switch is mounted in the left side cowl pin. So yeah, there's left and there's right, you can see here. Alright, I get that. I don't see why you gotta take this off to deal with this. I don't think you have to. Unless it's to get to these doohickeys here. But I don't think those are on the cowl. I think those are this aluminum, are on this aluminum doohickey. The doohickey majoohickey there looks like a big kind of horseshoe thing. Here's what I'm looking, is back up in here somewhere. I see two. Oh, I'm just gonna try. There's 1, 2, I'm assuming 3, 4. Four of those. I see 2 here. Let's just start with that and see what shakes out. That's what we're going to start with. Give me a second here and I'll be back. Well, I'm going to take the hood off because I'm not sure. They said there's lock nuts for these bolts, screws here that hold this thing in to the cowling, and they said don't lose those lock nuts. So I don't know if there's lock nuts behind here that I can't get to, and that's why they say take the hood off. So just to kind of be on the safe side, I'm going to take the hood off. It said use 2 people to do this, but I think as most people are these days, you know what, we just kind of become acrobats and do things as necessary, and that definitely does not require 2 people. And actually I can take this now and clean it and maybe even put a thing of wax on it, Buffy Doolittle it, you know, because it's been neglected for a number of years. What did I do with the doohickey bobber here? Yeah, I can see why they said that, because I'll show you here in a second. Why they say take this off. I see now. Because there are tubes, these bolts do go through the plastic and the cowl, but I think the lock nuts that they're referencing for these guys here, right? For these guys here, come back here. So that's why they say take the hood off. So no harm, no foul. But I don't have stars to get these off, but I'm not sure if I need to do that. I think if I take these 2 dudes off here, that guy and that guy, we'll see. We will see. Those dudes are small. I think. No. That's a shame. I'm gonna go have to get deep well metric. maybe. I don't know. Son of a bitch. I knew that was gonna, oh, I see it. I knew that was gonna happen. Just trying to avoid it. Trying to get some, let there be light on the subject. Guess I can just put all the stuff in that same bucket. There she blows, leaking like a sieve. So I'm wondering, shit, can I think I can remove this thing, like from this position. I can get wrenches. I think so. I do believe. So, I'm going to take a snapshot. This white indicator is here for some reason. If you see what I'm talking about here, this white indicator. So that's a 17 on top there. That one's a 17. So I'm not sure what this one is. It's not a 19. I have a 21, but it wasn't a 21. Is it a 22? 22. That's what it is. So that one's a 22. Okay. Now I need to go get me some pig mat. Be back in a flash. Damn it. I guess I wasn't on. So I've got 3 of the bolts undone, or the flare nuts, if you will, for the hydraulics in there. Sorry for the flashing. Got one more to do, and then I can pull this off. Well, I thought I could shortcut this process, not take all this crap off, and just pull this out. Well, it's flanged up underneath this bracket, so yeah, I do need to take some of this stuff off. Let me check something out here though. Well, everything I think I can do to shortcut just ain't working out. That's what you get for trying to do that. So the cowl is coming off. Trying to side, check it out. Key thing is where it's at, but I got the, dang it. Okay. Now, let's see if I can see in here better. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm tired of walking back and forth here. That's a fact. There she is. Just kind of finagled it out through there, out through that area in there, because I see that there's a little screw way down there, way down here, little screw way down there. Like my light show? I like it. Right on there. There's a little screw that holds this piece here together down here. And I'm not going to take that out. That's where I was fixing to go. Take that out because that's supposed to go to this side, and that wasn't going to happen. So, with that not happening, I did get this out. It is a Dan Foss, that's for sure. That's what it says. OSPM 100. Okay. So that's basically a $550 piece. Non-rebuildable to me. Alright. Well, there's the cowl off. This was that little screw down there that I was telling you about, that there's no way I was going to take that off. But the whole cowl can come off. You just got to kind of take the nut to the key off, and voila, viola, you're there. So I'm pretty good now to go to get the new one and clean all this up in here a little bit. And reassemble the new and be done with it. Overall, it wasn't that bad. I just had never done this. Never broke into this thing before, which is a good thing. Huh? I don't want to do those types of things. Nothing too bad. Not too bad. I give it a, if you're on a scale of 1 to 10 on difficulty, 3-ish. It was just the unknown, fussing with stuff, trying to take shortcuts, you know. Overall, it's like a 3. That's how I'd rate it. New one should go in, and all should go back together with a lot less question. a little bit more authority. And that's that. That's my John Deere 3203. I was out doing some aeration in the yard and the pastures a little bit. Did some seeding. Awesome stuff out there. Liz's golfy cart. I gotta go order a lithium battery set for it. This is the goat I bought for leaves. It's kind of more of an expensive experiment. My new Boda, we still named it Bobby, even though got rid of the Bobcat. Got this Kubota to replace it. And then there's the little Blackie, the Bronco, back yonder. Gotta get at this. Danny's really, but he said he'd like to fix it up so Margot, my daughter, could deal with it. A lot of work and the never-ending task of clearing land. I just got rid of a bunch of old soil and tarp crap that got embedded. Got a little hump there I need to move some of that dirt into that depression, but that was a mess. This was a bigger mess. Slowly getting stuff tidied up. All right, well, task at hand is done. Peace, people. So I'm back on the tractor. I got the new hydraulic steering valve in. I got one line connected down in here. I don't know if you can see down in there, but I got one line connected, gonna go to the other. I got two other ones to do and go from there. It's like the left right return, and what is it, there's right port, left port, pressure in, and return to tank. This is and that's the new number for it, I guess. And kind of straightforward, but I'll get it. And then I'm going to clean that stuff up, buff it and wax it, and before I put it back on, got to clean this up a little bit, but I need to get this back installed. No leaking. Right on. It's a good thing. Back together, and I don't know if you can see up in there, but let's see. It goes up in there, and if I had to do it again, because I've never done this before, but if I had to do it again, I would have hooked up the hydraulic lines 180 degrees different than the way I did, the sequence that I did. I would start, the first one I would do is this one, and then this one, and then the top two. I did the top two, this one, then that one, and that didn't work out. That's probably the first one you should be doing. But I'm gonna clean this up a bit before I put it all back together. I've got the cowl and that stuff in the detach, because I'm gonna wash it and wax it, get it looking like a tractor again a little bit. Perfect. Tractor is back together. Cowling is on, and if you can tell, it looks a little bit better, and that's because I used chemical guys. I used a coarse, then kind of a more of a finer compound, and then I waxed it. So gave it some love. I got to put the steering center column back on, or the steering wheel cap. It's up front here. I'll get that. It's appearing that there's no leaks from the cylinder, the hydraulic steering cylinder, orbital type of steering cylinder, hydraulic steering cylinder. So back this bugger out, just do the couple minutes of things on it, and then off to other things today. A little bit better now, out in the sun. What we do, still got scratches and all. Let's give it some love while I have the steering on. Traffic, what are you gonna do? This was a little bit of a challenge getting all of this on and off, but got it. This was the pain in the ass. You need two people definitely to help with that. Just it's not because it's so heavy, but just very awkward. But she's together. I got to put this cap on right there. Except I think there is a washer I'm supposed to use. A little flat thin washer, and I didn't do that, so I might have to beat that thing off, but beat it off, take this off, the steering wheel off, but I did use an impact to get it on there. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but figure it out, I guess.